Hi, Nikki Fraser here from Ama Natural, registered aromatherapist. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how to use essential oils aromatically. So there's a few different ways that we can go around using the essential oils aromatically. One way that I like to use is in a necklace or bracelets or anything like that. So this is my necklace that I have a lava bead in it. It was actually my bala necklace that I had, and I lost the ball, so I put a lava bead in it, and it just goes in. And right now I have a drop of lime in here, and I can just smell it throughout the day. The aroma comes up from just being in it, or if I kind of need a little bit more, then I can just grab it and hold it up to my nose. I typically have a couple bracelets that also have lava beads on it that I could just smell. You can also use felt pieces or anything like that. Another really good way of using them aromatically is a diffuser. If you don't have a diffuser, like I said, you can do the necklace, the bracelets, or even just a cotton ball in a glass cup or anything like that, or on a tissue if you're going to bed, things like that. But diffusers are a really good way of using the oils aromatically, especially in large areas. So if you're looking to clean the air, purify the air, if you just had a really stinky meal and you have family and friends coming over and you want to just make it smell very lovely in the house, if you are having a hard time turning your brain off at night and trying to relax and rest and that isn't happening, then you can have a diffuser in your bedroom. If someone has brought little germs into the house and you just really want to cleanse the air and make sure the air that everyone is breathing is healthy, diffusers are a great way. So I'm going to go over 3 of the diffusers that doTERRA has. So I'll start with my number 2 diffuser. This used to be my number 1, and then they just came out with a new amazing diffuser. So this is the petal diffuser. What I really like about this one, I'll kind of just open it up and see. This one's not wet. I haven't used it in a little bit, so we're good. So the way it works is that you just fill it up all the way up to just below, just at this little red dot cap. And then you can put anywhere from 3-ish, 5-ish drops in here, depending on what you're looking at doing, depending on the size of the room. And what I really like about this one, there's a few things that I really love. One thing, it sounds silly. I love where the plug is on this. I really hate when the plugs are at the bottom because I'm one that I always forget to have a cup or anything like that. So having to unplug it, going to fill it up with water, bringing it back, and you trying to fill it and fiddle with it full of water is really, really annoying. So it's very simple. It's very silly, but I really like where the plug is on this one. The other thing that I really like is the timer aspect on it. So this has a 1 hour, 2 hour, and 4 hour timer, which is really nice because our bodies can only absorb the therapeutic benefits of essential oils for 30 to 60 minutes at a time, and then it's best to take a 30 to 60 minute break. So this way, I have these in the kids' rooms typically, and I just put it on for an hour when we're getting ready for bedtime. So it usually diffuses about half an hour before they're actually in bed, and then the other half an hour after they're in bed, and then it turns off on its own. It also does have a nightlight. My kids aren't a fan of nightlights or anything like that, so we don't use that aspect of it. But anyone who does, it's a great aspect, and it does turn on and off with the timer. So this is the petal diffuser. A new one that came out with Christmas time is a kids oil diffuser. I just have pieces here. So what this looks like is this here. So it's just, I have it apart because I emptied it because it was full of water. So this one is really neat where it has different noises. So it has white noise machine, it has rain, it has a few different sounds, which is really nice for kids. It also does have a night light that changes colors, and it changes automatically in its pattern of stars and moons. Really, really cute. And then it has a different volume also for the sound. So I'll show you the inside of it. So this one here, you just fill it up again up to the red dot, add in your oils, and then it has a cap here that you just put it on, tighten it, and then you can put the whale's head back on. And there you go. The plug is at the back. This one here, it comes with a USB plug only, so you just have to make sure that you have an adapter if you're plugging it into the wall, to plug it into the adapter and then into the wall, because it doesn't come with the adapter aspect of it. My downfall, I think, of this one is that it doesn't have a timer. It runs for 10 hours straight. So my little guy, my oldest little guy, had quite the tickle in his throat a few weeks ago. And it just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. So I did have this running all night when he was going through that, which I didn't think, like I said, I'm not a fan when there aren't timers, but this is fantastic for those nights. So I actually really, really like it when they're under the weather. This way they continuously get the oils when their body needs it to help that antispasmodic aspect that they're looking for. My new favorite diffuser is the Lumos diffuser. So this one was just released at convention this year in September. This is what it looks like. I love the wood look of it. I love the timers on it. The only downfall of this one, they each have one little downfall for me, is where the plug is. Like I said, I explained why I like the plug at the back, and that's just my own pickiness. It really isn't that big a deal. It's just my own pickiness, like I said. But what I absolutely love about this one is the timer aspect of it. So it can run for 2 hours, it can run for 5 hours, or it can run for 10 hours on a 5-minute rotation. So it runs for 5 minutes and then it turns off for 5 minutes, and it runs for 5 minutes and it turns off for 5 minutes. I really like that aspect of it. And then it just comes out there. It also does have a light that comes with it. There are several different colors. I believe it's 7 or 8 different colors that you can go through and pick whatever color you want. I'm not big on night lights, so I personally don't use that option. But I do like the timer aspect. So when both my little guys, like I said, were under the weather, the one had this, and then 2 days later when the other one started, I put this one in his room so that he would get that continuous all-night oil to help with his dog's bark throughout the night. So these are 3 of the diffusers that doTERRA has. They do have a couple other ones. I have one of the other one, the cloud one downstairs. I just don't have it here with me. I find it has a bit more of a loud, not setting, but you can hear it a lot more when it's running, but it's fantastic for big open spaces. I just wouldn't recommend it for the bedroom. And then they have a Lotus, I believe it's what it's called. I don't have that one though, but I've heard amazing things about it also. And it's a lot more elegant looking and that type of thing. But like I said, this is my all-time new favorite diffuser, and I will be replacing, I think, a lot of my other ones with this one. And then the petal one is my second favorite. They are a really good thing to have on hand. I have a diffuser in my bedroom. I have a diffuser in each one of my boys' bedrooms. I have 2 boys. I would have one in all bedrooms of your house. I also have one in the living room, and I have one in our kitchen dining room area as well. I also have an extra one just in case, and I have a couple other ones laying around that I lend out to people and that type of stuff too, because I do find them absolutely fantastic. Another really good way of using them is for emotional well-being. So it's not just, purifying the air, all that type of stuff, but if the whole family's just feeling cranky, if my kids are feeling cranky, or in the morning, everyone's sluggish, awesome to put in, add in 3 drops of citrus bliss and get that motivation going in the morning. Add in motivate to get that motivation going in the morning. Or like I said, at nighttime, maybe people are too wound up and you're looking to relax everyone, adding some drops of serenity or some drops of peace, anything like that to a diffuser, just to kind of help bring everybody back down, ground everyone back down, is a nice way of doing it because everyone's getting the benefits when it's being diffused throughout the air. Any questions about diffusers, don't hesitate to ask. Post below and we will answer all your questions. Enjoy the rest of the week and we will talk soon. Bye.